Oh, yeah. It's back. Launch this. Hoping my OBS doesn't lose connection to my stuff, but it looks like we're going strong. I think what the issue was, for some reason, I guess Microsoft Edge, like running it and actually using the browser, was causing issues with it. My little VTubing thing won't show up on my screen. Please? It's not launching. What the fuck? I don't want to restart my computer, man. Let me look it up real quick. Mom, sorry. Okay. Why is it only opening in the background? This is so weird. Where's my little piece of garbage? What is going on? What is going on here? It's not even showing up in taskbar. Oh, never mind. I just had to give it some time. My bad. Weird. I didn't. Normally, this launches pretty, like, instantly. So, it not launching, like, the moment I click or double click on it was weirding me out. But that's alright. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm just gonna hop into a voice chat. If one of my friends joins, sick. If not, sick. But yeah. Turn on my music. We just have some fun runs. So I have a thing in the background, and I'm not gonna capture it this time. But I have a thing in the background. It's gonna randomize my runs. Okay. Eat into the beast. Is a bit loud. Whoops. There we go. Eat into the beast. Easy, dude. And checking some background stuff real quick. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Just making sure something else in my background. There's one application. There's an application I'm running. I don't want it capturing the audio, so. Or basically my Google Chrome. I'm running this through a different browser. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. How the hell do I get to the beast again? Oh, I remember how to get to the beast. What do we got? Okay. Red stew. Oops. Red stew start is kind of crazy though. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Visuals. What is this? Default is in the top left. Under. Ooh. Kind of like that. Ooh. Come on. Yeah. Yo, actually, the red stew start is insane. Okay, I might need to. I might need to put a or resize the. I think I might need to resize my ooh, resize. Oh yeah, there we go. Quick and easy way to break these things without using the okay, I'll leave this for after the floor's over. I mean, I'm gonna lose the red stew over the next couple floors anyway, so kind of sick. All right, use some time to go break some stuff because we can get a lot of benefit from this. It's actually such a good tech. Like, wait, I did until just now, I didn't know this is how. I think it's mom's ring. Mom's bracelet. Oh my god. Hello. I am streaming.
Hell yeah.
I'm playing Binding of Sack. Oh.
Gross.
Yep. The stream was going to be titled Binding My Isaac Till I Repent, but that sounds weird. Especially since I'm talking about Isaac.
That's
what is that? Get a jail free card. Whoopsie.
The eye on my bind till Isaac.
Nah, I just I went with an easier thing. It was like, where did I put it? It's like Isaac, my binding till I repent. I just put his name first. It works a little better. Did you see my ad earlier?
Did I? Maybe I did.
It was in the general chat of this server.
In general chat. That's bad idea.
What?
That's a horrible idea.
What do you mean?
Use anything.
What do you mean California compliant? California compliant to Tarkov isn't good.
You're pretty much locked to Adar.
There's a couple other guns I can use. I can use all the bolt actions, or at least the vast majority of them. Yeah, I can use the vast majority of bolt actions. What other stuff could I use? I can use a certain amount of the I can use like a good amount of the I can use a good amount of the ARs, I think, just not full auto, and I have to use like 10 round mags.
Yeah, just like you're just using an ADAR pretty much.
And if I do,
Actually, no, you can't use most of the ARs because they all come with a selector switch.
Right. Oh fuck, you're right. I think there's a single fire AK, right?
No.
No? I swear there is.
The AK?
Yeah.
No.
I thought there was
AKs.
one AK in the game that was only single fire.
No. Not that I know of. Maybe it's like a TKO round, but I'm pretty sure all AK selector switches are thin fighters.
Oh man. Now I'd have to check, but I
Russia doesn't have
know.
ones like that.
Oh.
And they're the ones that make them.
I'd have to check, but I know for sure I can use the pump actions and the dumbass double barrel. I can't use the sawed off. I can use the Glock 17, I think. I want angel rooms. But I think I can use the Glock 17, because that's a single fire only. I even think we own one. Yeah, we own one, and my dad also has the barrel that lets you shoot 45 out of it.
You're gonna have a hell of a time. You
Yeah.
better be clicking heads.
I think technically that single round rifle, I think I can use that. What else is there? I don't know about the semi-auto shotguns. I'm not sure those are allowed over here. I watched a video earlier today of a guy doing it, and he used an M700, but I don't even think the M700 in real life is legal in itself in California.
Should be. I don't know why not.
But all he was doing was just making like a couple, like it was the M700 and the ADAR California compliant. Oh, you can? Crazy.
Yeah, it's just a Remington 700.
Huh.
It's a bolt action rifle. You just can't have the
Okay.
external mag to it.
Yeah, there's some arbitrary rules where it's like, I actually gotta make my music a little quieter.
Has to be
But,
full stock, can't be pistol grip.
Oh, has to be rifle grip.
Yeah, it has to be the full stock.
Fun.
Has to be
I gotta just make you a little bit louder.
51, that's fine, that's whatever.
Something arbitrary about like the laser or the flashlight on the side can't be too tactical. it is some feels bad shit.
Let's see. Oh wait, hold on. You might actually be boned here. Hang on.
No way.
Let me see, because now I don't think you're thinking about ammo.
You're right. I
even
can't
thinking
use
about ammo.
any. Oh no.
I don't think you can have green tips. At least I don't think. I don't think California
really?
lets you have M855.
I'll have to look a bit into that.
Let me look. Other accessories.
Do you think if I talk to some California ATF representative, they won't think it's weird that I'm asking all these questions?
Per Penal Code 30315 PC, armor-piercing bullets. Any person, firm, or corporation within the state.
Shit, I don't even think I can own FMJs.
FMJs are pretty much the only one.
No, I'm stuck to FMJ. I actually have to become a head tapping machine.
I think you can.
We can own hollow points over here, I think.
Yeah. possesses any handgun ammunition designed primarily to penetrate metal or armor is guilty of a public offense. Okay, so you can't own any armor penetration rounds or handgun. But can you own them for rifle?
I don't think so.
Pardon me. It only
That
says
sounds.
handgun.
Rifles are a
showing
lot
you
more
about
cracked down
handguns.
on, though. Owning, just the thought of, like, you know, having lived here and being subject to the laws. Owning armor-piercing rounds for rifles, considering how, like, how the legislation is, considering the legislation for rifles, like, owning armor-piercing rounds for rifles sounds very illegal.
Well, the penal code only talks about at least that one. Only talks about it.
Yeah, there's probably a different one that's specifically for rifles.
I'm looking.
Because I know assault rifles are super heavily, like, we can have angled grips, but we can't have verticals. I wouldn't be able to use any of the AKs in the game because of the I wouldn't be able to use any of the AKs in the game because of the I would have to make their pistol grip into a hunting rifle-esque grip. It is the most disgusting and ugly thing. I've shown you guys it before.
Maybe the VPO? No, actually.
I wouldn't be able to use the AUG. In some weird way, I think I'd be able to use the P90. It just has to be single fire.
You'd have to find the PS90. And you
Grody.
need the one with the long barrel on it.
No. Dude, the more I think about I think about the California compliant only runs, it sounds miserable. But what did I expect?
Yeah, you legit can't use over half of the shit in the game.
There's like over 100 some odd guns.
Yeah,
like 160
and
something.
Thousands of attachments, and then you have all the different ammo types. I need to find their exact thing here.
I think there might be. Yeah, that shit would be miserable. I think it would be funny to, like, it'd be like super miserable, but it'd be hilarious if I get kills and shit while doing it on PvP.
Yeah.
Imagine, I'll just rename my account to California Compliant. Or Cali Compliant.
That'd actually be sick as fuck.
Then some dipshit, like some guy kills me, and he looks at my guns, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Okay, whoa, this is okay. California's fucking stupid, dog.
Well, you didn't have to tell me that twice.
Only applies to armor-piercing ammo for handguns.
Handguns?
Armor-piercing bullets for long guns, rifles, and other non-handgun platforms are not currently illegal in California.
No way!
You
I
can
have
run
armor-piercing.
855.
Yeah!
Jesus fucking Christ!
Let's go! I'm saved. The run is saved.
Jesus.
The run is saved.
That is wild.
Dude, that's awesome. This game sucks.
It only talks about handgun ammunition.
That is super funny. I mean, it's just one of those cases of, like, lawmakers have absolutely no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Clueless. Absolutely clueless. What? First off, what fucking pistol cartridge is going to be pinning level 4 up? All right,
Good question.
whatever.
Speed
Bozos.
up.
You know, I couldn't tell you.
So I bought the marked room key for dorms. Useless. Spent 5 million for fucking nothing. I also forgot my quest item, so I didn't even get. I didn't even complete the quest.
Pour one out. Pouring one out for you, buddy.
Yep. Painful.
But what else is there? Like, okay, so I can use armor-piercing bullets on my guns. I know there are certain rounds that aren't allowed here. I might be wrong, but I feel like 300 blackout is not allowed over here.
Why? That's
Maybe. Never mind, we're chilling.
Yeah, 300 blackout is just NA762.
Keep in mind, I have like okay knowledge of these things, but there's just like little things like round types that I have no idea about.
I think the only round that's actually banned is 50 BMG, but you need a license for it.
Yeah, that sounds right. And then I have a I might be wrong, but it does sound correct to me that I can't. Maybe I can have a deagle in this state? I don't know. It's been a...
well, let's see if they have regulations against the 50 caliber pistol ammo.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if we have that. Wouldn't surprise me, but... I don't know how to do bombs.
Anytime you buy ammo, by the way, you have to go through a background check.
Okay, we're gonna lighten up on some of these. You gotta chill out.
So let's see.
I'm just gonna go with the gun stuff, not the actual purchasing stuff.
Well,
what are you gonna tell me? What are you gonna tell me? What are you gonna tell me to wait like 2 weeks before I can fucking buy shit?
2 weeks? 2 months.
Oh fuck!
You're gonna put your request in, and I'm gonna slap the paperwork somewhere else. Good luck.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
Yep. Hey man, I don't make the rules.
I'm sure you don't. Oh, hello. Well, you know what, dipshit? I make the rules, and I say that we're only making the guns compliant, not the actual, like, process of purchasing shit compliant.
Interesting. Breaking laws, are we?
Dog, I'm already breaking a law by shooting other people.
Breaking laws? No, not. They shot at you first. Sometimes.
What? Even then?
Self-defense.
Fair enough.
And if you consider the world your home, technically, you're always complying with castle doctrine.
I'd like for you to...
This is not legal advice for anybody listening.
I was about to say, I'd like for you
Please
to
not
try
do
that against the police.
This is not legal advice.
What?
You cannot express castle doctrine if you express yourself as a sovereign citizen. It doesn't work.
I'm a sovereign citizen, though.
Nope, doesn't work.
That shit would go wild.
I'm a citizen of the world.
I'm a citizen of the world. Everywhere is my home. Everywhere is my home. Please attempt it. Be my guest.
Why do you not want to see me prosper, bro?
What? You're the one who brought up the you're the one who brought up the idea, right? There you go. Oh, no, we ain't doing that. New York compliant. Oh, dude, every run, you randomize the 50 states and see which state you have to follow the gun laws of.
You better fucking hope you get Texas. Or like fucking Montana or some shit.
Oh, what quest would I really want that on?
Let's see. California compliant, you could do like Shooter Born in Heaven.
Yeah, you could do a good amount of the quests, especially like one of the
Jaeger's quests.
All of Jaeger's
Yeah.
quests, you would be able to do California compliant. Some of Proper's quests, you can do a couple. I know you can do a couple of the beginning like mechanic quests because it's just going to find shit. Now, how deep are we taking this? Is this also like I can't do gunsmith because a lot of the shit I'm slapping on these guns are super illegal.
Yep. You are not a brick and mortar firearms company. Cannot do it. Banned.
No. What if I randomize into a state that is allowed to do that?
Nope.
Dang it. So are they serious about adding the AK-50?
Probably.
I saw I guess there was something about it. They're apparently going to add it to Tarkov.
That'd be sick.
I saw the Brandon Herrera video about that. I thought that shit was cool. Check something. Oh man. Oh, wonderful. Wait, didn't they? Nope, they didn't. Get out of the ball, fucker! No! Fuck! Ugh. The soul and yeah, okay. The California compliant run will go crazy. Wait, that means I lose out on buying so many things because of the gunsmith quests.
Yup. Can't get Kappa. Can't buy like half of the good gear.
What the heck? I'm actually so sad. Ooh. There we go. How the hell did I finish all the completion marks for this character? Oh yeah, that's right. I was younger and I know life to this game. Wonderful. Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. No. Oh, it works for both of them? Whoops. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Oh. Haha. Motherfucker. Stop moving. Oh, this song is funny. Son of a bitch. Actually, but I don't want to listen to it, so where's my browser? We could skip past a couple of these. Okay, here we go. Oh, I gotta bring up this. There we go. Wonder if I could use things like... I probably could use the Chiappa. It is a revolver. There's not a whole... In California, there's not a whole lot of restrictions on revolvers. Oh, jeez, with these dogs barking it.
I think we have anything against us, so it should be fine. So I
Huh?
think you can get like 38. I think you can get like 38 specials and shit. So I don't think you have anything against snub noses.
Yeah, you can buy 38 special in California. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be playing it tomorrow. Ooh. I'd rather leave that game for more of like a weekend game for me during the week, or at least 3 days of the week when I actually do stream. Games that I can sit down and play for a long time really aren't that great on like days outside of Friday and Saturday for me. But it's also not a game I plan to just like only play. Yo. Oh shit. Ah! Esau, please. No. You have this. Sick. Oh shit. Oh yeah, wait, this version of this weird shit for this upload of this song. It's like the official upload from the guy too, and it's just like at the end of the song there's just fucking random talking. I hate it.
This is yapping, dog.
probably the same or similar time frame. Similar time frame to when I was playing it last week. It's I do try to stick to a pretty consistent schedule. So barring any IRL shit that might keep me from it. I tend to stream around the same time most of the time. Stop spitting enemies, dog. Woo. Ooh, who would benefit from this? Okay, we'll give it to you.
They're back.
Yeah. Oh. Fire rate's really bad here. Alright, later. No. Oh. There we go. No, I don't want to chase this penny around a bunch. No! There we go. Thank you. Actually, Mr. Me is nice. We are going to take Mr. Me. Because the utility of that item is extremely good. Fuck. The double straw use is insane. Oh.
Speed up.
Uh-oh. 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 Fuck. Okay. Oh, whatever.
Isaac.
Oh. No, I broke the damn. Oh, okay. I'm glad I didn't back up anymore. There we go. You can grab both if I want. Oh, I forgot. Damn it. I keep doing this to myself. I get so into the damn run. I'm so distracted. I keep forgetting I need to go to these specific fucking boss rooms. It might be smarter just to turn off going to the beast. Because I can't remember when I need to go. Hey, let me check this isn't playing through. Okay. No, my music is not playing through YouTube, thank goodness. That would be bad. Checking something in the background real quick. The next thing I'm gonna be doing is going for the loust, tainted loust. Keep fucking forgetting. Gotta go.
Holy card.
The last two. I think it's Blue Baby. That's not hard. Extract Vision, goaded item. There we go. Think I might go about saving my... What? Think I'm gonna save my bomb on All right, buddy, chill out there, famine. Ah! Oh, there you go. Hopefully I get a new... Oh, sick. Cuba meat. We love Cuba meat around these parts. Okay, we can check this out. Oh, cool. The world and temperance.
The world.
Oh, actually, this item's kind of sick. Except against these enemies. It's not very sick then. Sick full health pill. Very useful. Oh. That's right, one of these buttons rebound themselves for some reason. Fucking annoying. That was sick. Let's go. Yeah, I wonder, trying to think of what games I want to do. I'll probably end up doing, this one, this one Fire Emblem styled game on the PC. I meant to finish it I meant to actually play and finish it all those years I bought it ago, but I never did. Tears down. Speed down.
Down.
This game's trolling me.
Mick.
Hello. Oh.
I'm scabbing this shit.
Shush. I do kind of want to try out that the space, like World War II space one. Oh,
World War II space one. Oh,
is an extraction shooter.
Yeah, we played that a while ago, right? The one with ships.
Yeah, the one with the ships and shit.
Yeah, that
I
game is
wanted
dead.
to. Oh, is it? Nah.
Oh yeah, that shit's dead. There's like
What
30
happened?
players online.
Oh no.
It's just bad.
Unfortunate.
Nothing ever got done for it. The gunplay
Fair
was
enough.
kind of weak.
Fair enough. I like the theming, but
It was a very shallow game.
yeah, that's fair.
Marauders, that's what it was called.
Nah. Tainted
We
Apollyon.
played a bit of it. I think it was Coop Donovan,
This is
Nick,
Nick.
Tyler played.
Tyler.
I think Adriana played because she shot me in the back of the fucking head. I actually remember exactly how it happened.
Nice.
I have a clip of it lying somewhere. We were
Nice.
there was a guy through a doorway. So we entered this long rectangular doorway. We entered from the southeast corner from a door. And on the northwest corner there was another door. So there was a long angle that
whoops.
stretched diagonally corner to corner. And I was the front man, and then there was a guy that was running past from top down. He was running past that northwest corner. And I was front man. Adriana was behind me, and I crouched, anticipating that, you know, we would probably shoot into the back of my head. So I crouched, shot the guy, he died, and I was like, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. And I'm standing back up to sprint again, and Adriana's still fucking unloading her magazine.
Oh.
Right into the back of my fucking skull.
I am kind of curious, but I don't know how much I'd do it. I am kind of curious on playing PvP Tarkov, but it's like
I'm good.
Yeah, it's like a thing of
I'm
like now that I'm a little bit more confident with how like to actually do some things. Yeah, the adding in the unpredictability of an actual human being.
It's not really that. It's more of just like you have to deal with hackers, cheaters that are consistently there, and guys that have 7,000 hours and nothing but PvP.
Fair enough.
Plus, this late into a wipe, if you roll up as a new player, you lose every gunfight because they have all top tier ammunition.
Fair enough.
They're all running, you know, fucking slicks and Karuns with level 6.
Yeah.
Shooting M856 A1. Or fucking, you know, 9x29 and shit like that. Or sorry, 9x39.
Yeah.
9x39. Where the fat one is.
Well, that makes it. I don't even know like how far in the wipe it is. So
It's pretty close to end. They usually start doing these big events towards the end of like PvE wipes.
oh.
Game spawned me with a Taz shooting slugs.
Yeah, definitely like
oh. It's hard.
but definitely the PvE mode is a nice avenue for play.
I love the PvE mode. I think it's, other than the spawn rates not being what I think they should be
Health.
for the amount of time that this game takes, which I get why they do, because,
Health.
you know,
Up.
people exist.
Yeah.
But I wish keys were a little more frequent. I know why they're not, but I'm tired of opening everything and not getting keys.
Hey, it's a thing of like to flesh out the PvE experience. They probably do need to make some of the AI a little bit more interesting, but that's not top priority for them, I know.
Honestly, the best PvE experience for Tarkov is still single player Tarkov. The SPT mod.
Yeah.
That is the best one. You can tweak everything about the game. Although it is a little questionable at times when you're getting head eyes from 500 out by scavengers that shooting slugs. But you can tweak all that. Those moments where the scav peels around the corner and sprints past you, that doesn't happen.
Oh.
The AI is way more intelligent.
Yeah.
The bosses are fucking scary.
It'd be a cool thing to take that and like. I know the team themselves aren't gonna make it because it's possible legal issues if they start trying to do if they start trying to do multiplayer.
SPT?
For that, yeah. But it'd be cool if like if it was like if there was a way of making just like a local one just for like you and your friends and that's it.
I have a feeling Battlestate will inevitably do some more things for single player, for the PvE stuff. Sorry, it's a massive portion of their player base. Like
Yeah.
the PvP side fluctuates with the events, but here it's just constant. Like people leave the PvP side to come PvE. Just chill.
Well, I mean, they're also going to have to make their AI compelling because once they add, what is the very last map called? The single player basically escaping. They're gonna have to make the AI good, at least challenging to fight. So it's not just a fucking steamroll whenever you decide to escape. Because
I can see it.
Yeah, because I remember I recently learned like the plans for the very last like map is it's meant to be a single player experience where you're fighting through like the Russian army, I guess. And
That's insane.
you're meant to be fighting against the actual Russian military. And it is escaping from Tarkov and is meant to be a solo single player experience. Oh, dude, I want it that way. It's the greatest song ever. Thoughts on the Backstreet Boys?
They're a band.
They're a band. I like some of their songs.
They've got their places.
Fair enough. And it's kind of funny that like I think I'm right in this, but I think like the American boy band was around way before like the fucking K-pop shit. I think. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't really know much about the K-pop scene. I know a couple of the groups and like I've heard a couple of their songs and they're all right.
I should know more about them because of the amount of them that appear on my fucking YouTube algorithm, dude.
Yeah, but you're not gonna fucking listen to them.
I feel like I've listened to every song that they produce probably 4 or 5 times now.
Well,
just because of the amount of shorts that exist.
If you hear like a lot of the girl groups, they tend to all sound the same.
That is true.
But there's, I don't know, K-pop industry's bad working environment. They also start hella early. Actually, a K-pop agency got in trouble with actual American American laws, like child labor laws, because
I saw a
it's
video on
just
that one
like-
time.
But it's just like, I mean, I understand why these fuckers did it. It's because they think they're invincible. They think they're infallible. And they just because they, just because they're a bunch of American girls who they got for like a K-pop group, they think they can treat them just like their own people. And it's just like, sure, you'll get away with it for a little bit. And then the American legal system will come crashing down on you, and it'll actually do something. It's a good likelihood it'll do something because you're abusing a child that's not your citizen.
I just don't get the medium. I don't understand the
I mean, I think the medium
fanaticism
is
behind it.
okay. That's fair, but the medium is fairly similar to the medium is fairly similar to like the boy bands of America.
I also think all of those guys are trash.
Yeah, but
Like,
in essence,
the only
they're pretty
good
similar.
boy bands, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. Those are the only two good boy
True,
bands
fair
to
enough,
ever
fair
hit
enough.
the scene. Everything else, dog shit, and no one can tell me otherwise.
I don't
'Cause
even
I don't
know
know
of
any
any
other
other boy bands. I think
'Cause I
those
don't
are
know
like
them.
the only.
And I don't give a shit.
Those are like the only two relevant ones. If there was a boy band, fuck. Because I know there were girl
Scandinavian?
groups. I know there were girl groups. Like Destiny's Child was one, and then this is where I'm only able to name Destiny's Child.
Yeah, you're
You
saying
might
words.
not even know who they are. They're like an R&B group.
I've heard the name. I've heard the name.
I think Beyonce was a part of
Wasn't
them.
Beyonce like a founding member?
I think so.
I remember seeing.
I'm
a show
sure
like
her voice. I'm sure I've heard her voice a bunch. Like the one song that I listened to by them, "Say My Name." I'm pretty sure she's like the main vocalist in that one.
that. Yep.
Yeah.
You
Alright.
could you could name people in that group, and I would say yes.
I don't know any of the other women that were a part of that group. I may have listened to their music before, but fuck if I could name them.
Yeah.
Nothing on them. I probably like their music. I grew up around old hip hop and R&B, and I like a lot of that
Probably
stuff.
fucking crank. Beyonce is just one of those artists that just does no wrong.
I think she does. I think she's recently done wrong. Her country album's dog ass.
She has a country album?
Yeah.
How the fuck did that happen?
Pretty recently. I don't think she should have won. I don't think she should have won best country album recently. It should have gone to
Yeah.
it should have gone
That's
to
hilarious.
cuz it's not country, it's Beyonce doing
To be
Beyonce
fair,
things.
To be fair, a majority of like Grammy nominations are just
Oh yeah,
shims
I know.
anyways.
I know. But
Like Metallica has
uh,
won Best Metal Artist like 40 years in a row, and they fell off.
yeah. Like
I could point to 10 other
um,
metal bands that are significantly better.
Fair enough. But like I've dipped my toes into country a little bit with one guy named Chris Stapleton. I like his music. I learned about him because T-Pain covered one of his songs.
Oh, that goes hard.
I really like his cover of that song. It's Tennessee Whiskey.
I'm not familiar. I don't listen to any
Yeah.
country.
But that's the song that T-Pain covered by Chris Stapleton. I think it's a really good song. I like both versions. T-Pain's cover is fairly like it's what you would expect. I mean, not in a bad way. Yeah, not in a bad way.
I mean, he's got his music style.
Yeah, it's a little bit less country, but like the feeling of the song is like pretty relatively similar.
One of my favorite covers by him was when he covered War Pigs.
See, that's the same album. Yeah.
Oh,
both
is it
of
the same
the
one? He just did like a big cover album.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There are a couple other songs on that cover album I really like too. But it's been so freeing, expanding my like genre tastes. Because I used to sit relatively within like the same genres.
If you want a really interesting musical experience when it comes to genre expansion, you have to take a listen to Sleep Token.
I've been thinking about it because I hear like I assume they're a pretty good starting point for like newer metal fans.
They are pretty much like right now anyways, they are the de facto introductory group that like people are like, oh, I heard these guys on the radio, they're really sick and I love their sound, and then they get a metal song and like, wow, that was really good, and then I'm like, okay, gateway drug, you're done. It's over for you. Welcome.
Yeah, like I mean, because like I'm no stranger to metal. My dad listened to a lot of he was a metal guy when he was younger. He still is to some extent. Yeah, like one of like the core memories I have is constantly just staring at that fucking Korn album with the pig, the claymation pig, and I'm just like, it was so interesting. I couldn't look away. I was so mesmerized by this fucking claymation pig.
Sleep Token's one of those bands where if you ignore all of the fanatics, their music is insane. The moment you start getting anything involved with their fan base, especially the deranged ones,
no, I'm familiar with
shoot
this.
Yourself in the skull.
I do it with things that I'm involved with. The fighting game community, I try not to interact with them. They're so fucking annoying, especially the modern fighting game community.
Like the concept behind Sleep Token is really sick. It's a group of guys that it's really two of them. The guitars and the bassist are quote unquote recording members. But the concept behind it is a group of incredibly fucking talented musicians. These guys are insane. Coming together to just make music and let people appreciate the music for what it is and not the band. So the whole thing with their the whole thing is their music is the thing that should be speaking, not the appearances on the band and things like that, and kind of a big fuck you to traditional music where it's all like showy and flashy and whatnot.
Yeah, it's
they retain their anonymity.
It's more of a just a fucking.
It's an experience, and not like going to see the singer because he's hot.
Yeah.
Like, it's imagine. I guess I can't really think of another group that kind of did the same. It's kind of like how Ghosts used to be before they got really showy and campy. But they kind of always been campy, I guess. Never mind. Bad example. There really isn't another group that comes to mind that. There might
not be a whole lot of American groups. The situation kind of reminds me of this one. Situation kind of reminds
they're not
me.
American.
Yeah. Oh, Sleep Token.
Yeah, they're UK.
Okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But it kind of reminds me of a thing I heard about. It's this one Japanese artist. He's one half of the they're not a music group. It's just his name is like, he goes by Yao Sobi, I think. Maybe. I think that's what it was. Yeah. And the vocalist, she's someone else. She's, I think, a more public figure, but the guy behind like the actual music that she's singing over, there was a point to where he was about to quit because he didn't really feel good about making money from his music. It sounds like a similar situation to. It's just because it's like a similar thing to Sleep Token. He wanted people to more just like. He wants people to like enjoy the music for what it is, not really like.
Yeah. Just different ways of approaching.
Yeah, and he's
Sleep
like.
Token does the whole thing with their like, anonymity and wearing the whole getup and the garb on stage and things like that. And they weren't super popular until they dropped the summoning, which fucking exploded. Also partially due to TikTok and white girls being aggressively horny over skinny British men that sing.
Muscles are out in the normie groups. They just don't do anything.
Dude, all this is the British invasion part. What, 4? The Beatles were fanaticized because they brought new music to the States, and they were all skinny British men. Sleep Token is the same thing. Sleep Token is just modern day Beatles, and 1,000 times better. I don't care what anybody says.
1,000 times. Look, the Beatles were not our time.
I think the Beatles are continuously overhyped, and I don't think anymore. I don't think they deserve any more credit than they're getting, other than yes, you guys kind of changed the game a little bit, but what everybody's like, oh, Ringo Starr is the greatest drummer ever. No, no, he's not.
I don't.
Paul McCartney's one of the greatest musicians ever. No, he's not.
No.
If you listen to their stuff and you compare it to modern days, no, they're not.
There's been so much evolution of modern music.
Well, even honestly, the Beatles kind of regressed a little bit when it comes to musical talent and composition. Beethoven exists. Tchaikovsky exists. Those guys are fucking gurus when it comes to production and things like that. And they were in the fucking 1700s.
Fair enough.
But yeah, highly recommend Sleep Token. Their new album is a banger. In my opinion, perfect 10 out of 10 across the board. The only song that's like relatively weak to me is Provider, but that's because Vessel, their lead singer, is just horny as fuck at the beginning of it. All in all, the song is great. It's just the first like minute of it, I'm like, all right, dude, you got to keep that in the closet. Keep that shit under wraps.
I like myself like a horny joke here and there, but like there are times where it's just like I don't want to hear it.
The idea of Sleep Token's kind of fun. They have their their own lore, much as like a bunch of other bands do. But the whole idea revolves around this deity they call Sleep. And originally all of their songs started out as tributes to this deity, quote unquote. And that was their concept, is they were making music to appease this deity and whatnot. And that's
a fun concept.
Like it is a like for what it is. If you look at their music and you listen to their music from that perspective, a lot of it makes sense. And when it comes to like, they have songs, talking about a lot of, I won't say a lot, a strong majority of their sound is almost seductive in a way, but not in like a
I think I can understand. Yeah.
It's like imagine you would like a Castlevania vampiric seductive. Like, yeah, Dracula, hot oiled up bod, fucking like talking about how he's gonna drink your blood and fuck your brains out type shit. But then screaming in the background. You're like, okay, I'm into it. Like, what's going on? Like, all right,
we're chilling.
Very, very, but their concept of it is less of like writing about a person, it seems. So it's not like Vessel writing about a girl that he loved or something like that. He's writing about the deity. And how it's this fanatic. That's how I interpret it, because it's cool as fuck in my brain, in my my fantasy fucking brain.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is so obsessed with his deity, he thinks it's an abusive it's essentially an abusive relationship. And he's just writing songs about how much he loves his deity, but how often the deity hurts him.
Huh.
Some fun stuff.
That's cool.
That their music technicality and just their overall language, unreal. That and their drummer is insane.
Huh.
I think he won drummer of the year
Wow.
last year or the year before, one of the two. Guy's fucking wild. Their TikTok fan base though is deranged. When the summoning dropped, there was a big stink after TikTok got a hold of it because people would go to, and people have been doing it before they took off, but it kind of amped up with the summoning drop. People would go to their concerts and shout out Vessel's real name as like a form to dox him.
Yeah.
And it got worse. They fucking, I don't know, sometime 2023 or 2024, shortly after the album dropped, these fucking psychos, they went and they found the hospital that the drummer was born at and leaked his fucking birth certificate.
Yeah.
Just deranged shit.
I mean,
Absolutely deranged shit.
wow, that's a new level of.
What, like I said, dude, their fans, I'm sorry, a small category of their fans are fucking psychopaths.
Yeah. That sounds pretty awful.
Oh, it's disgusting. So their latest album, even in Arcadia, there's a song called Caramel on it. And it's Vessel sticking a big middle finger up to all those fuckos that kept doxing them. Really well done song. At first, when the song dropped, I was like, I don't know if I like this, and then I was like listening to the lyrics and everything. It's crazy. Just the artful way he's saying "fuck you" for doxing us. Perfect. The scav raid is empty.
God, I remember watching a couple of videos on like. It's just like these new age, these newer age like modern, it's like modern. It's specifically like, no, it's a couple guys like the modern. What the fuck is like the emo shit called?
Scene. The old scene community.
Yeah, something like that. But like just the modern people. There's one guy. He's like, I guess the word for it is grifting in some manner. It is the no. It is not good. What was one of the lyrics verbatim? Something about cutting his wrists. And it's like just so in your face about like
I'm emo, I'm sad.
The most stereotypical version of it.
You can thank Machine Gun Kelly for all that.
Yeah. He's like, I remember why, like, the same guy made a video on Machine Gun Kelly, and it was just like, I heard some of the shit that he was like, some of the shit that he made. I'm like, this is a almost 40-year-old man.
Machine Gun Kelly sucks.
He's
dude's
literally not real. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. It's interesting. I'd absolutely lose it if I was a part of if I was a part of those communities when I was younger. Like if I was an actual emo kid when I was younger, I'd hate to see what the fucking scene has become.
Honestly, it's always been filled with posers. That's kind of the concept
I figured.
of it. Like, it's always been there. It's just a little more apparent now because everybody looks at it with nostalgia lenses and they're like, oh, these were the glory days. Bro, the music sucked. Everybody just loved it because they were angsty teens. If you go back and you listen to the shit that was put out back then and you look at the lyrics, bro, what are they saying? I dare somebody who says like, yeah, Scene was the peak music. All the music was great. Everything had meaning. I dare somebody to go look at a Pierce the Veil lyric track. I'm not now. Without hesitation, Pierce the Veil fucking slaps, and I love those guys. It's not that deep though. They're just like angsty teen fucking music, all right? They're not like breakthrough. This is revolutionary. No, dude, the dude's talking about jumping off a cliff because his girlfriend broke up with him. That's what's happening.
Insane work. Insane work.
Or, sorry, he's talking about jumping off a bridge in New Jersey because he hates his job.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
It's
Wait.
not that deep.
Ah, I just killed myself. Wait, no. Fuck.
Now, if we're talking about revolutionary emo tracks or scene tracks in general, My Chemical Romance, Welcome to the Black Parade, everybody knows it. It's an anthem. You hear that first chord on the piano, instantly you have bangs, really, 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 really tight pants, some type of graphic t-shirt, and you've probably thought about killing yourself at least 4, 5, 6 times that day. But we're all gonna sing the fuck our hearts out. Because that's just how it goes.
Fair enough. Now, I was surrounded by people who listened to that. I have never listened to it.
Welcome to the Black Parade?
Yeah.
Or just the banger song.
A
Great
lot
song.
of the stuff that was a part of the scene stuff I never really listened to.
It's about a kid who's reminiscing on his dad, pretty much. His dad had passed, and it's about a kid talking about like these like happy memories that he had.
Oh, that's nice.
Great song. The chorus is a banger. Production as a whole is really good. Probably their most recognizable song.
It's the one that
Next
comes
up,
up when I hear people talk about the band.
Yeah, it's like saying fucking Nickelback and
Range
Photograph.
down.
Same thing. Metallica and Enter Sandman.
No,
It's the song that you show to people who've never heard the band before you give them the entire discography.
Fair enough. I think one of my favorite evolutions of my music taste has been getting into very specifically Alejandro Fernandez.
Okay. Some fucking
yeah.
like salsa shit. Nice. That's what's
Yeah. I'm not sure what his genre is, because there's one song I really like by him. Like some of the background music really, and like the flow of the song hits me with like it hits me with that like a bit of an R&B vibe. He is a more modern guy. He's not like Vicente Fernandez. Vicente is, I think, a bit older in whatever genre music that is. But I do like some of Vicente's stuff too. What is it? I think the specific song I'm thinking about, or I'm talking about, for Alejandro is "Mi Dedique." As I butcher the Spanish. Let me find it. It's probably on this fucking YouTube mix that I use to listen to my music. Where is it? Next is Fall Out Boy.
That's a crazy switch.
Well, hold on. I'm listening to a guy named Fujikaze. So I'm listening to something in Japanese right now. But mi dedique a perdete yeah.
Sure.
Here, yeah, man. Here, I'll type
Sure.
it in chat. Or I'll just send the song. Share. Copy. It might send a fucking. There you go. I like that song. There's a couple others I like from him too, but that one I really like because just like a bit of the, to me at least, a bit of the background music like behind the guitar sounds like R&B. And like
Oh,
the
yeah, this
flow
is,
of the
like,
song.
very super traditional.
Yeah, and like the flow of the song and like the way he's the way he's singing, it gives me like specific R&B artists in my mind.
Feels like I need to wake up and clean the house when I listen to this.
Some of the stuff I listen to is like it'd be the most wild thing. It'd also be super funny if I was the one doing it, but like it's like one moment it'll sound like you're waking up on a weekend morning in a Hispanic household with some of the
That's what it sounds like.
and then it would immediately switch, similar situation, but now you're in a black household. It goes super crazy. Cause one of my favorite artists recently is a guy named Ruben Studdard. I discovered him. He's been making music for a really long time. I think his career, based on quite literally just one of his music videos, I think his career might have gotten kickstarted off of like winning 1 year of fucking winning 1 year of American Idol.
That goes hard.
He's got a really good singing voice. I don't know what happened though. I knew to some extent I was alright with Fall Out Boy, but when I was younger, the only song from them I listened to was
We're going down,
No. Not that one. It was
I'll
Thanks
be
for
a number one with your boy.
It was Thanks for the Memories, I'm pretty sure it was.
Dude, that song was my 5th grade graduation song.
That's crazy.
Not even joking. We sat in the fucking 5th grade gymnasium, graduating 5th grade, elementary school. And some fucking, I don't know, it was like some, I don't know if it was like a middle school cheerleaders or some shit like that. Some fucking cheerleading group came out and they did like this shitty dance to the song. And one of the most traumatic experiences I've ever had in my life.
What do you mean? Sounds great. Sounds like a great time. Oh, shit.
The only thing I enjoyed about that day was the ice cream we got afterwards. That shit was good. That shit was really good. Because back then it was, I think it was Baskin Robbins that fucking was open still.
That's crazy.
We're going down, down.
I think the only, like, what is it? One of the few things I remember from elementary school was running full speed into a metal pole.
That is a crazy core memory.
Another time, I'm pretty sure I bruised my my hip pretty bad by again running but doing it backwards and then tripping over some kid's backpack.
That was a wild core experience. Yeah, I don't remember much about school, but I do remember fucking Mach 12 myself into a pole.
It's the only time in my life where like I have suddenly woken up on the floor.
Fucking, you're cooked.
It might put some things together.
It makes a lot of sense.
We might have a lot of answers for some questions.
We have many answers.
And then highly unlikely she'll ever hear this. One of my friends, like in middle school at the what the fuck? Oh, the girlfriend he had in middle school, like, was far too handsy with other dudes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then, like, I'm pretty sure she cheated on my boy with, like, this fucking 4-foot manlet.
Pour one out for him.
He's doing good.
Getting robbed by the short kings.
That kid had issues. And I'm quite sure it was due to his height.
Short?
Yeah. It was, I'm pretty sure it was due to his height, because I'm pretty sure after they broke up, those two got together, like, pretty quickly. So. I don't know, my dog is, from what I can remember from his relationships, I think both ended pretty poorly.
That's rough.
But his current one seems pretty good, so. Although, kind of a wild thing. First time I ever meet her, same day I drank a lot, so.
Hell yeah.
At least she has an idea of that I can be trusted under the influence.
You know how to put it down, dude.
It wasn't my intention. I just happened to.
You can put that shit down, dog.
I can, but I know where I generally am at when I'm drinking. I don't like.
Sometimes you just gotta get a little freaky with the alcohol consumption. I don't
mess around with hard liquor too much. Like, I had some. There's I think it was like a hibiscus tea or something that they made. I think it was purple. That's all I can remember. And then we added tequila to it, and it tasted really good. So
It was purple.
It was purple. That's all I can remember. Like, you're gonna have to like, I don't know, not really work with me here, but like,
Speed down.
but like, I 100% was paying attention to her when she was talking about it. I'm pretty sure I was like 4 beers in.
You're just like, yep, you're it's fucking Charlie Brown, like parrot noises. Wah 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 wah.
But there was this cool thing though that my friend had. His dad had bought it at fucking Costco. It's just like, it's like this, it's like a Target that had like this that had like all these like plastic little things on it, and the things you would throw at it are like little axes in, I think, are like fucking throwing stars. It was cool.
That's sick.
It's just meant to be like a fucking, it's meant to be like a fucking it's meant to be a just like a little yard game or something. It's very cool, but me and one of the guys are, me and the one friend I've been talking about, we are the only, I think we are like the, like, one of my friends will drink beer here and there, but he and I are really the only ones that drink like beer. One of them he likes, I think the other guys are more, they're more what's it called, seltzers kind of guy, spiked seltzers. And I had some White Claws. Look,
no, I'm not a purist. White Claws go hard. If you
I like
don't
them.
want to consume the calories, White Claws go so hard.
out of the however many drinks that day, half of them were the White Claws.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, and White Claws sneak up on you too. That shit's stealthy. It's
I was already pretty far in when I had them, so there was no sneaking up on me. I was already there. But like,
transmitter.
it wasn't that, like, I liked them, and then like he bought a fucking variety pack, so I was just sitting there like, oh, let me try this one.
The blackberry one goes hard. That's my favorite
I was a fan of them all. I think they were all pretty chill.
one. I don't think there's a bad one.
But like, I was quite literally just that motherfucker of like wiggling his fingers, don't mind if I do, every time I went into the cooler. But here's the thing. I didn't want to leave them with that much left over. And no one was drinking them fast enough. So,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
and me and my
You have
friend
to take
were
one for the
the
team sometime.
me and my friend were the only ones who were gonna bring drink the shit that I brought. So I brought a 12 pack of whatever I brought. It was like some blood orange based thing. Very good. But he and I were the only one who were gonna drink that stuff. So I'm pretty sure I drank like 7 or 8 of them.
Jesus.
They're little 12-ounce cans, or like standard cans, like a Sprite size. So what are these?
Yeah.
12 ounces. And then I had 4, 5, somewhere in that ballpark of White Claws. And you know what? By the end of the night, I was still able to drive home.
Hell yeah.
Not under the influence.
Hell
Let's put that there.
Where are the other ones at? Motorcycle, transmitter, intel. I need to figure out where I'm going first, game. With 2 vehicles inside the base and 2 heavy icy.
Oh, what the fuck?
Road.
I was close enough to that bomb. What is this?
Bomb.
Bomb.
They're strikers that I'm looking for. Where are the strikers? Where are they? The burn. Yes. Sign. Construction.
But yeah,
Oh, there's a striker.
I do when I'm in a comfortable in a comfortable social situation. I will drink a lot more than I would under other circumstances, or if I'm just at home. I'll drink like. Given if I had enough, I would probably still drink the amount that I drank at that little get together. Now it's not because I have a problem, it's just because
I don't have a drinking problem. I can stop whenever I want.
I can. This house has been dry for a while. After I drank that little like sake thing last week, that was like the last bit of alcohol in the house.
Brian's getting...
Clearly it means I need to buy more. I don't know, I was thinking about buying something for tomorrow and Saturday.
On the road is...
But I
that
am
one.
quite
Broadcast,
heavily a
corporate.
drinking for flavor kind of guy.
Yeah.
I don't drink to get fucked up. That shit's lame and... Ugh. Plus, I'd rather not know how I'd rather not be told how I am when I get blackout drunk.
I've been blacked out once. And I have like memories of it. Like almost like a rotoscope kind of thing where I like have flashes of an image and then the next scene plays. All I remember is at the time it was my ex and I, we were down in Florida and something had happened and we had to boogie out. So we left Florida and we drove all the way up to Myrtle Beach in North Carolina, on the North Carolina side. And I guess I think her friend had like a seaside condo or something, some type of timeshare that they were renting out, and we're like, okay, you know, we're gonna stop up here for, you know, a couple days and just kind of visit before we need to head back. And I drove straight through because I'm the type of guy where if we're going on a car trip, I will not stop the car unless I need gas, I need to take a fucking piss, or we're there. I'm not stopping for shit. We're going straight through.
Makes sense.
And we get there in one trip. It was only like 7 or 8 hours or something like that. We left the morning, arrived in the afternoon, and I immediately had a 5th of Jack in my hand. And I was putting that shit down. No food in my stomach whatsoever.
Ah, dude, the best combo.
Fast forward like 6 hours later or some shit, and I'm fucking hammered. And all I remember is waking up at some point in the night and wanting to go to the bathroom, but I walked into my girlfriend's friend's room. Her boyfriend was over. I'm going to assume that they were having sex because I got kicked out of the room. And then I was like, oh shit, my bad. Found the bathroom, which was the next door over. was in the middle of like lifting the seat up so I could take a leak. Lost my balance, grabbed the shower curtain, ripped that shit off, fell into the tub, made a huge bunch of fucking noise. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Woke everybody up in the house. I was like, my bad, I fucked up. And then the next scene plays, and I'm on the back porch, and I'm like, what is happening? I'm just freaking out. I'm like, I'm so fucking drunk. Maybe I should call somebody. And then I fall asleep, and then I wake up in bed, and I'm like, what happened? And then I wake up the next day at like fucking 5 p.m. And I'm like, oh, this shit sucks. Never again. Never again after that one. That one was bad.
Yeah.
You learned once. That's all I
Doesn't
needed.
sound too fun.
That was not great. Or maybe it was. I don't remember. It could have been a really fun time. I don't remember.
Yeah, I know for me specifically, I get really chatty when I'm drunk.
I'm busy yapping.
True.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yap regardless. Where am I going? Water pump operation.
Oh,
Place looks
okay.
like water.
Hold on, Esau. Don't be a bitch.
It's radar. Water pump? Oh, it is.
All right, we got all of them.
The data on the water pump operation at the lighthouse. Well, it's building 1.
Ugh.
We're going to lighthouse, baby.
Lighthouse.
I need food. I don't think I have.
Oh shit! His run is stacked. What? Oh, I'm alive. Doesn't matter. Ooh, that shot speed might not be good.
Here we go. Large Leonard takes on the lighthouse. This time with less money.
Cover album, but all the songs are saying like the lead singer of Fall Out Boy.
Is that singing? This would be like strange utterings of words.
Or maybe like a cover album saying like some genre of music that was pretty popular in the Midwest.
Like Midwest emo?
Yeah.
Like fucking Tiny Hands shit? You ever listen to that song?
No. I have no idea what that song is.
Actually, you know what? Here.
fuck.
Ah, here it is. B.
Let
There you
me.
Oh, there you go.
Polish my
There you go.
game. There we go. Let me see.
Just give that a listen.
We'll pause the song on right now.
Just be warned, it's dog shit.
Sick. I
Like,
listened to
it's
a couple of things that are probably like dog shit. What is this? Such small.
No.
hands,
This
huh?
is genuine dog shit.
Understandable.
It's Rick and Morty, pretty much. It's that's all it is. It's Morty if he's saying Midwest evil.
Ooh. Ooh.
Came out 16 years ago, by the way.
Hey, yeah. Music's a medium.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
it's so bad, dog.
Oh my god. It's strange, is what I'll say.
Yeah.
Is that the end of it?
Yep. That's it.
Short song.
Bet you wish you had that minute 13 seconds back of your life.
I was playing a video game during it. It couldn't have been not that bad.
I thought I saw you in my dreams. Why do I have tinnitus?
Open your damn head. What is your problem? Ooh, I'm gonna.
Sound waves? What the fuck just happened to me? I'm on
Awful
White
enemy
House.
design.
Randomly got blasted. What happened?
You on Lighthouse again?
Yeah.
Hey guys, let's run across this bridge.
Well, okay, I learned. Here for quests.
I've also learned that the community does not like that map.
No. It's not a great map. The maps. But I think it's made to not be like the PvP aspect. I don't know about PvE. To me, it seems okay.
I think it's probably impacted less in the PvE space because you don't gotta deal with other players.
First one? Thank you. Get out of this. Mark the first one down the hallway here.
Ooh!
Bro, you spooked me with that.
Be like
Being
this
all
sometimes.
fucking quiet and you just fucking flashbang.
Still want to get that gun in Tarkov. That's the
Yes.
that shoots the flashbang round.
Good old KS-23. I think I picked one up. I don't remember if I sold it or not. I think I got it out of the airdrop.
Hmm. Oh yeah, we still gotta use that red flare in my inventory.
Yeah, I'm definitely in for that one. It can be guns, meds, or just like random values.
I hope it's 2 grenades.
No, fortunately that event is over. What a weird event, by the way. Like, what a weird time for us to just like start playing this game. We're like, oh yeah, by the way, random airdrops.
It felt like it felt to me like this is too frequent. It shouldn't be happening this much. It doesn't quite matter which way I go. I want. I want this.
Lighthouse is a huge map. What the fuck? All the way to the back. What I do like about Lighthouse is there are no boss spawns other than the one we've done rogues.
Yeah.
But you have to deal with rogues instead, which are kind of annoying.
Just skill issue, I guess.
True. Very true, very accurate.
Oh.
Very loud. Very angry.
I want to get a PS2 emulator or something. Sorry, not an emulator.
That'd be really fun.
Physical. Yeah, I can't be, but I can't say that on Twitch.tv. I don't think.
Emulators? What?
I think according to the TOS, you're not allowed to use emulators.
Ow.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's a ton of Pokemon games, and they
Yeah.
would be able to stream GDQs, right?
I don't know.
I feel like you can't emulate like modern games.
Oh yeah, that's probably like, yeah, but I think it was what I'm remembering is people just being careful about fucking Nintendo in general. So, but
Somebody's stepping on lines? What's happening?
there's a game I wanted to play, the Sly Cooper games on the PS2. I liked the second game onwards. I remember trying to play that game, I remember trying to play the first game, but too old, not my time. Didn't like the mechanics at all. At 2 onwards.
I don't know what those games are.
It's I don't know what the genre is. I know it's an action game of some kind, but like the general story is you're a band of thieves pulling off heists and shit. They are all furries.
Yikes. You like this game? Not a good look, Brian.
It's a fun game. Bro, it was like it was less like it was more just like the animals themselves in a way. If you look it up, you'll know what. If you look it up, you'll know what I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna look that up.
It's not even. Never mind.
I'm not gonna look that up.
Definitely, whoever was on the design team for that game was a full-on furry. God damn it!
You're not fooling me.
What do you mean?
You're not fooling me.
Bro, it has one of my favorite characters of all time, Bentley the Turtle. Bro is the GOAT. I know for sure that game was like some people's furry awakening with some of the character designs. Fuck! I'm dying.
Oh, there's two things here? Sketchy.
Sketchy. The game also had really solid stealth mechanics. That was not worth it. Yoker? Oh, okay, sick. Oh no, okay, it does work. Thank goodness. Oh! Why are my lasers white? Oh, spider bite. Shooting the cum lasers, dude. It exists, you know. Oh, that's why I don't have fucking Esau trying to kill me all the time now. I'm Lazarus.
I'm not pushing it.
You think for the PvE thing they'll do a thing where they might add something like PvE or like PMC boss type things?
That kind of already is the goons.
Oh.
The goons are PMCs.
Ow. Huh.
Goons are old music PMCs and
I think it'd be interesting. Ooh,
those guys
maybe having like when they add the last map, the actual Russian military units coming in. Although it seems like their entire purpose is just to sit at the gate that you escape from, so
yeah.
I think it would be interesting. I just think it would be interesting because like the scav bosses and stuff are cool. I think they're a really cool concept, but I think if to add on to the PvE thing, I feel like some kind of PMC, like a notorious PMC type character would be kind of cool, or like characters.
He'd kind of be like a partisan guy, like he just stalks the map or something. Like after you reach a certain level, this guy's just like coming out.
Yeah, or like maybe in it might be a bit much, but like maybe now that you're a certain level, you are so notorious to some extent. You are now notorious to some extent, and now they have like much better equipped bounty hunter type characters coming specifically for you. Hard to kill, but the reward's nice.
It could be fun. Shooting FMJ.
It's one of those things where it's just gotta, it's because of the PvE nature, there's gotta be a lot of things added to kind of keep it fresh.
I feel like for the most part the game is in a good state in terms of freshness.
Yeah.
There's a lot of RNG when it comes to bosses, other than like the events where they do like 100% spawn rate on customs and things like that.
The sun.
Partisan keeps it fresh because that dude's kind of a rat. I fucking hate him. He can spawn anywhere, on any map at any time, and he'll just stalk you. It's annoying as fuck. I died to him earlier today.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of, because what I assume Partisan has like more like scav type loot.
No, he can run around with meta AKs.
Oh, okay.
Big stims, etc.
I think it would be really funny. It'd be really funny if they added a guy, when they add the AK-50, if they added a guy who runs around with one of those. Yeah, that would be. Could you imagine? You're just chilling somewhere, and then you start getting fucking blasted by 50 BMG. Full auto 50 BMG.
I'm okay with that. I don't want that.
He'll probably miss the first couple of shots, but you know.
No, if anything, the first couple shots are gonna be the most accurate.
Or sorry, yeah, that's what I meant to say. He's gonna miss after the first couple of shots, but like, hey.
That sounds horrible.
That sounds awesome.
Think about it. You're walking along, and you just hear this loud fucking crack off in the distance.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
Nope. I'm okay. I'm okay with not being on my toes for that, I think.
That'd be sick. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh man, imagine running into him on factory. You just turn a corner. Ooh, that shit would go
These guys
so
on the
crazy.
checkpoints? Where are these guys at? What the fuck? What is this? Are those rogues?
Ooh, ah. Oh. They should also
Oh,
add
yeah,
a
rogues.
boss. They should also add a boss that's
Oh, God damn it.
stupid accurate with the Chiappa Rhino, and that's all he carries. Like he's just stupid accurate with it.
Rogues, God damn it. Oh, that's annoying. God damn it. I'm so tired of these fuck ass. Alright. 100% accurate assholes, bro. Fuck.
Me when I'm 100% accurate.
God damn. Sprinting at on roads. Only hits me in the head. Death.
I don't think I have an extra revive. I think this is my last one. Magic skin. Don't taunt me like this game. I've got one more hit left, and then I think I'm super dead. I think it'd be also funny if they added a thing where, like, if they added a thing where it's like one of your most recent, like one of the most recent people you queued with appears as like a PMC in your raids. Whether they're friendly or not, that's up to them. Ah, I died.
Okay, so I need a third.
It'd be a good
tanker
time.
Truck. Wait, did I not finish that? Which one do we need? So that's one. Two. Three.
Oh!
Okay, so I only need three.
I'm so funny. I'm just walking into the enemies and dying.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what you're supposed to do.
You know, success in Binding of Isaac is kind of determined by beating the very last boss of the game, whatever route you decide to go. And I'm not able to do that currently. Now, could it possibly be because I haven't played this game in a while? Maybe.
Sounds to me like a get better angle.
It's too many fun games. I can't just concentrate on this one. Considering that I've played this one for how many hours? 938 hours.
Jesus.
It does not meet my Hori 4 hours. Let's not get it twisted. It's not very impressive. My Hearts of Iron hours are 2,000. It is my most played game. by 1,000 by 1,000 hours, I'm pretty sure. Because my next one under that is Monster Hunter World.
How much is that one?
Let me check. So, from my library, most played 2176 on Hearts of Iron. Next slowest, Monster Hunter World at 984.
All right.
There's a very huge gap. I have 400 hours in PUBG.
Jesus Christ.
Tyler and I and some others, we used to play that game a lot. My least played games, subtracting the ones that I've bought and just never played. I have played 1 minute of Monaco, whatever that game is. Oh, I remember that game. I've played 1 minute of Fallout 3 because I needed to launch that game to get Tale of Two Wastelands working. I've played 1 minute of Modern Warfare 2 2009. Yeah. Let's see, in the random assortment of games that I have. I had 17 hours of Dark Souls Remastered, and then I rage quit that game.
I remember watching you rage quit that game.
Yeah. Oh, 17 hours of Humankind. Michael and I were excited for that game because we thought it was going to be a actual competitor to Civ.
Sounds like it wasn't.
Yeah. There was no real, unless unless we just didn't play it enough, but there wasn't really much catching up. If the civilization type that you wanted for your build was taken before you, you're just kind of forced into a different like culture. And they all played pretty wildly differently, so like there wasn't really some that were like, I think there were a couple that were like similar to each other, but it was a very first come first serve type thing, it wasn't very great. Like if you just picked all the science shit, you would be ahead the entire game for the most part.
That goes hard.
Yeah. And the game length when the game first started out wasn't long enough to get to like the super end game stuff, like the technology, or like what are we called, the information era. There wasn't enough time to get into that stuff, and that stuff sounded funny as fuck because you could get like one of the culture groups was the Soviet Union. And their special unit in that game were Soviet tanks. And I wanted to play it. I wanted to play the Soviet tanks. I played a game, got to the Soviets. The game ended like 3 turns after, and I couldn't even push one tank out. I was like, it was the most disappointing thing ever. Okay, what is this? What is this on my... Okay. System of a Down, but there's only one word per song. And I'm pretty sure I just heard the word fuck as the thing started. No, thank you. I'm okay. I just hear the guy go, fuck! into just like spiders or some shit. Oh, dude. I got icy sneezes. Truly call that a cold.
Yeah, that's definitely what I would call that, actually.
Range.
Holy shit. That's crazy. The beast. Okay, I gotta just gotta remember on the mutter floor to get my thing that I need. Amnesia? What the fuck? This game's buns. Says the guy who put 900 hours into it. That's one of my favorite things, complaining about a game that I have a shit ton of hours in. It goes hard until you realize one of the games that I have the most hours in is League of Legends.
Yikes. Hate to see
But like I've stated before, I don't play it anymore, so we're chilling.
You're free.
Yeah. It just doesn't help that the ADC item meta right now is very stagnant, and but like I'm gonna be honest, a lot of roles items like items right now are pretty stagnant, and I'm gonna be honest, it is our fault, but it's also Riot's fault.
Well, I mean, there's not really a whole lot that you can do with.
No, there was patch or season 13. ADCs had like really good itemization. I just was one of the old heads who were just like, nah, I don't like this, the mythic system. And on hindsight, it was actually pretty good. But as Michael and some of the others told me, other characters and other roles didn't quite have the same build pathing like I did. So it was like it was a good system for some roles, and it was a bad system for other characters. Like the mythic system there were just times where a character would not have a dedicated one, and it was like you're just kind of fucked. Because like those were like the items you should be building for, and if one didn't really have an effect that like synergized with your kit well, it's just like, well, like Urgot, that's a character that didn't have one. He did not have a mythic for like the entire time the system was in place.
Jesus. Skill diff, honestly.
Yeah,
Get better designers.
I'm gonna be honest, I think the system actually would have been okay, but as they have been for the longest time, they've been balancing around their pro scene, and it just affects all of us negatively. I'm hoping their fearless draft system that they're testing out this year, for the sake of like people who actually enjoy watching the pro scene, like makes it more interesting, because there'll at least be a bit more champion variety because they're forced to learn more champions. And I'm gonna be honest, if you're a pro player and you decide to play that, like, I mean, they were already told that, like, hey, you gotta learn more champs. And I'm gonna be real, like, if that's your job, start learning.
Oh yeah, I mean, if that's what you're like, getting paid to do, learning camps is, you know, that's whatever.
Yeah, but like Yeah, but like I hope if this succeeds this year, there was a video by the lead designer. He was saying that next year they want to try doing the fearless draft, but they just do not balance around pro play whatsoever. And I think it would be really interesting seeing what champions would end up getting strong and which ones would, and like how the meta would shift. Because pro play is quite literally some of the reason why like solo queue sucks.
Really?
Because like there is an issue with just across all of the roles to some extent. Like the player, like every competitive game, like I'm not gonna blame the players because every competitive game has shitty people who are not human. Yeah,
I'm gonna blame the players.
Like every
Get off the meta.
online,
You're not that good. Pack it in.
I mean, like the thing is like I'm of that camp. Like you should just play what's fun to you, because like I hit my like ladder peak on a champion that's not exactly super great in low elo, but because I enjoyed playing him, I was actually able to climb, because I'm a lot more concentrated on my own game than everyone else. But then Monster Hunter Wilds came out, and I actually had fun playing the game, and I tried playing a couple of games of ranked after the week it came out, and I very quickly realized I did not want to deal with anyone who was playing that game. Like, don't get me wrong, I legitimately did like the gameplay loop, but it's just dealing with the other players. Not really a game I'd go out and play without some of the others anymore, but they're not gonna play that game anymore, I don't think.
There's no space for
Although,
this.
like, Heroes of the Storm, I do think their designers are like, well, they're old designers, because that team does not exist anymore. Their designers were way better than League's.
Comparing the two from the short time that I've played Heroes, way.
But it's largely because these characters aren't restricted to lanes. And Heroes is a macro-intensive game, and like League is only macro-intensive after a certain, like in the first 14 minutes, a very specific amount, and then after 14 minutes, that's when macro starts to matter, and it's just like, it's so complex to learn. Not everyone can learn it. Some people need to get out of the ladder because they're not willing to learn it, and they're just affecting the game. They're affecting the they're just affecting the experience altogether.
To me, it just like the game itself just isn't fun. But
I like the fighting part of it.
there's nothing that draws new people into the game.
No, there isn't, and they know that. Riot knows that. The higher ups probably know it to some extent too, which is why like most of the decisions are like hyper capitalist, money hungry. because they know their player base is never going to grow past a certain point. They're never gonna reach pre like 2010s. They're never gonna reach pre 2010s player numbers, or like 2010s player numbers. But I do think a lot of the League community need to realize they might not actually like the game. They like the idea of the game.
What can I bring?
Like,
I don't get
League was fun while it lasted, but yeah, like actually going out and enjoying other games, it makes it a bit different.
League is fun when you have no responsibilities on it.
Very fair.
That's kind of how most PvP games are, though.
Yeah.
If you can commit a bunch of time to the game, you're gonna have enough time. You're just gonna be better than everybody else, and then you're gonna shit on people that don't have enough time, and then eventually the people that don't have enough time quit, and then you get into a stagnation where all the people that have time are good at the game, and they're the only people playing.
Yeah. There is I think that community needs to learn it too, but like fighting games, they can be fun if you're not the best at them. But you have to be inclined to like that style of game.
Yeah.
Cuz I know that fighting games aren't for everyone. But there's a certain portion of the FGC that like thinks being good is the only thing that matters, and some of them just need to learn like, hey, it's okay to be dog shit at the game.
Nope.
It's okay to be fair enough, but it's okay to be dog at the game, but like still have a good time. What is this horse shit?
Morphine. Grab some food. I'm gonna try this again without dying this time. I didn't know rogues were as cracked as they were, and I will respect them henceforth. They're kind of nuts. So, they will get my respect. I will not make that mistake again.
I'll make that mistake.
Probably. You gotta learn.
I'll
Rogues
take
suck.
some FMJ and then just instantly die.
Alright, that's a whole different mistake, brother. That's just like straight up not having a good time.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think it's like some of the only ammo I can use.
Yeah, right now anyways. Alright, 8 in the morning. Try this again. I have a new gun.
I spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
What do you mean it's gone? How could you have spent our savings?
Oh, dude, bird's eye. Oh. I also gotta revisit because there are so many. There are a bunch of. There's like a JRPG I really liked. I got into it when I was in high school. And I think I started playing like because it's like a PS2 game. It's like a PS2 game that was getting ported to the PC
He's
or PlayStation
self-destructive
games, and
disturbed just like his
I wanted
father.
to. I started playing the third
Yes,
game
look up to.
in that series when it was ported, but then I never finished it.
Just keep pushing me like this. Leave me.
But I think for me it'd be fun to
We'll be fine
revisit those
without you.
games from like
Abandon
the
us
start.
like you've abandoned yourself.
Where the fuck am I?
Definitely is one of those games I'm like super nostalgic for though.
It's good to have games like that.
Yeah. Plus it's like it's turn-based. I like turn-based games. I'm a big fan. Egan's blessing. Crazy.
God, there's so many shots up the road.
Honestly, the Sly Cooper games are a game I'm pretty nostalgic for.
Is that because
That's
you're
why
a
I
furry or
wanted-
no?
Ah! Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare!
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
Can I
Is it?
escape this hell?
I noticed you didn't answer the question, by the way.
You know? No matter how I answer, it's
I
gonna
would
look
like
bad.
an answer.
No matter how I answer, it's not gonna be good enough for you, or it's going to be like
Oh no, any
You're
answer
gonna
is going to be good
twist it.
enough. I just
you're
need
you're going to twist it against me in some way.
I would never.
Lemon party.
Fucking heavy doubt, extra doubt there,
When have
brother.
Brian, when have I ever done that?
Numerous times.
Never. Me?
I am no fool.
No, dude.
We're gonna let sleeping dogs lie on this one.
Oh, are they sleeping dogs? Because that was the first
Ah, I
thing
can't
because
believe
they're furry.
this. I knew it. You should.
You can't escape.
Yeah.
I killed your boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
Okay, there's so much fighting in the road in front of me, and I'm scared.
Like a moth to a flame.
Flame.
So crazy how he fucking like in my ear I'm hearing fucking Kronk.
Yeah, he does that. He does that character so well. Every now and then I'll get like clips from his early videos.
He was very
Or
different. I
streams?
think I got a couple of
Completely
those.
different.
It was also like just the shorts he would make are very completely different vibe.
Yeah.
I know one short that I saw that he made. He had some kind of flare that just summoned the scav bosses.
Yeah, that was an event.
And then he took out the grenade launcher. I guess that's in the game. I don't know if it's in the game anymore.
Yep, it is. I
Yeah.
have one.
But he had one of those, sunk one right in the middle of the group of all the scav bosses, and then proceeded to mop up the last two.
The fuck is this? VS9K Tactical. Or VSK 94 Tactical.
Tactical? Oh, that's a scary word
Confusing
for.
as fuck.
That's a scary word for Californian
Yeah,
lawmen.
this would not be California compliant.
It's got the word tactical in it. Of course it wouldn't.
It's the little fucking the Russian 9x39 submachine gun.
Ooh.
Tiny? It is. Oh fuck.
Quickly! Quickly! No! You fucks! Can't believe they would do this to me. Didn't spawn any enemies.
Oh,
for, like,
this fucking rat ass
ooh.
partisans here.
You've uttered the demon's name, and he hath shown himself.
Sure fucking did.
You speaketh Belial's name.
I don't know where he went. There he is.
What does he use?
He's got 4 or 5 different weapons he uses.
Oh.
All right, come here, bitch. I'm ready for you this time. Well, maybe not.
Ow. What is this song? Ah!
Sprint fucker.
What is this by? It sounds distinctly like a Japanese
Oh,
artist.
motherfucker. Stop
I could
this.
be wrong. It is not. That is Numi.
I'm gonna have to deafen.
Okay. Stuff would actually be pretty good against Mutter. That's where I'm going, right? Mutter. Yeah, we gotta. Oh, I'm dead. No! Oh, man. Um. I think, because I gotta go to bed soon. I think for now, because I'm gonna be streaming longer tomorrow and Saturday. I think that'll be all from me today. So yeah, if anyone's still around, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. But I am out of here. Looking at stuff, looking at live notifications. Let me see if anyone I can throw, probably just myself at someone. But let's see if I get the raid at anyone. See what we're working with here. It'd be funny to raid into that guy to see if he.
I hate this game.
Yeah, what happened?
It's sandwiched between Partisan and the Goons.
Oh wow.
Like, come on, what? All right.
Yeah. Didn't really
This is
have
ridiculous.
anyone I want to. All right. I'm ending stream. Say bye.
Bye. Hey, bye. Fucking kill myself.